sort of his history went on, Wolper hasn't gotten the credit he deserved in the documentary field especially. Up to Wolper, documentaries on television were made by network news departments. And David Wolper and Jack Haley, because Jack also deserves a lot of credit here. Jack had been in the Signal Corps in the Army, and when he got out, you know, wanted to make films. But he had always wanted, he'd wanted to make films when we were going to movies together as kids, you know. And David was a great salesman. I think he'd been an agent with William Morris for a while before this. I'm not absolutely sure. But in any case, he thought he could sell. And so they sold a film called Race for Space that was made independently of the networks, and it was better than anything the networks had done. And David always looked, David brought kind of a, and so did Jack, but they both brought kind of a feature sensibility to documentaries, because they did really good sound effects and music, and they made them as feature looking as they could. You know, up to then documentaries were pretty primitive looking, and they kind of put a finish on them. And then even in the writing, you know, David would look for conflict, you know, dramatic conflict within the story. You know, where's the drama? You know, he always demanded that. And he had that going, and Jack was a wonderful editor. I mean, really an extremely talented editor. And Jack could go in a room with piles of footage and 4 days later come out with a really nice film.